Hello, friends. Today, we will be talking about what is holding most of the youths in Cameroon broke, struggling, suffering, and running away from their own country, and what the devil is doing. There was a book written by Napoleon Hill titled Outwitting the Devil. He wrote that book in 1938. But because of fear from his wife and others around him, he did not publish that book. That book exposes a lot of strategies that Satan uses to hold people down. How Satan traps them at a very young age, some even before they are born. The devil secretly comes in through parents, through churches, through the community to destroy your future. Some through schools and teachers. It exposes a lot of the strategies that society uses to hold you bound. But even after reading that book, because he died in 1970, and his foundation did not publish that book until 2011, that they looked at the way the world was going and they decided to publish that book titled Outwitting the Devil. As we get into the Youth Day in Cameroon, that is why Satan doesn't want you to even buy this book titled The Cameroon Dream, so that you will be stuck in the ways you have been going and it's not working. Because if you can think for yourself, you will be able to start taking responsibility of your own life. And the devil understands this fact. That is why he will rather have you wrapped, broke, busted, and disgusted. So, sometimes it is hard to believe that someone will write a book on the strategies that the enemy is using. And the facts are real. So I went into ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT some very pertinent questions. And I would love to share that with you. If you are a young person from Cameroon, this video is very, very important for you. And go ahead and share this video with your friends. So I went into ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT the following question. Hello, ChatGPT. If you were Satan, what will you do to keep the youth of Cameroon broke and a failure? What will you do? This is what ChatGPT said. Because I looked at the facts coming out of this book. I'm like, okay, we have this amazing encyclopedia of information that you can find anywhere around the world. This is what ChatGPT said. If I were to think from the perspective of an adversary aiming to keep the youth of Cameroon broke and unsuccessful, I would employ the following strategies. Number one, destroy their mindset. I would instill a victim mentality making them believe that success is impossible due to external factors like government, corruption, colonial history, or tribalism, instead of fostering resilience and self-reliance. I would encourage blame and hopelessness. That is point number one. That is what ChatGPT said. If he were an adversary, if he were Satan looking at holding the minds of Cameroonian down, he would deploy this strategy. Destroy your mindset. That is number one. Make you blame the government, right? Focus on corruption, colonial history, and tribalism. Number two, glorify consumerism over investment. I would push a culture where people spend money on liabilities, designer clothes, parties, luxury cars, rather than assets, education, skills, business, and investment. This will keep them trapped in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. That is number two. Keep you focus on designer clothes, parties, and luxury cars instead of education, skills, and business and investment. Number three, promote quick money schemes. This is what the devil is doing to hold the youth of Cameroon down. I will make gambling, Ponzi schemes, and get rich quick scams seem more attractive than discipline, wealth building, strategies like entrepreneurship, stock investing, or real estate. This would ensure financial instability. That is number three. Number four, destroy work ethic. I will make laziness and entitlement popular, making young people believe they deserve wealth without effort. This will push them away from the hard work, learning, and consistency needed to succeed. That is number four. Number five, distract with entertainment and social media. I will ensure that their time is spent scrolling social media, watching celebrity gossip, and engaging in endless debate instead of reading books, networking, or learning profitable skills. That is strategy number five that Satan uses to hold the youth of Cameroon down. Number six, encourage division and tribalism. I will make them focus on ethnic, linguistic, and religious differences instead of unity and collective economic growth. This will ensure they remain fragmented and unable to build strong economic networks. Strategy number six. Strategy number seven. ChatGPT says, if he were the devil, this is what he would do to make sure that the youths of Cameroon are broke and unsuccessful in life. Number seven, push anti-capitalist narrative. I will make them believe that business and wealth creation are evil, discouraging them from entrepreneurship. I would spread the idea that only the government or foreign aid can save them. Keep them depending and powerless. Keep you depending and powerless. I will make them believe that business and wealth creation are evil, discouraging them from entrepreneurship. I will spread the idea that only the government and foreign aid can save them. This is what the devil is doing to hold the youth of Cameroon down. Broke, running away from your own country, fighting one another, wasting your time on social media, not reading books, networking with the right people that can help build for you a future. This is what ChatGPT said. If he were the devil, if he was Satan, this is exactly the strategies he would deploy to make sure that the youth of Cameroon never become anything. Strategy number 8. You see the 10 strategies that the enemy is using to hold you down. Strategy number 8. Undermine financial literacy. I would ensure that they never learn about money management, taxes, credit, or investment. Without financial knowledge, even those who make money will lose it quickly. And the next thing will be to blame society, the government, right? And maybe an uncle or auntie that doesn't want you to succeed. But ChatGPT says, I will make them to undermine financial literacy. I will ensure that they never learn about money management, taxes, credit, and or investment. Without financial knowledge, even those who make money will lose it quickly. Number 9, ChatGPT said, if you were the devil, Satan, that is looking for a way to hold Cameroonians down. Strategy number 9, glorify short-term pleasure over long-term success. I would promote a culture where pleasure, drugs, alcohol, reckless spending is prioritized over discipline, planning, and delayed gratification. Let me read that again. Glorify short-term pleasure over long-term success. I would promote a culture where pleasure, drugs, alcohol, reckless spending is prioritized over discipline, planning, and delayed gratification. And the last, strategy number 10. So ChatGPT said, if he were Satan, the devil, looking for ways to make sure that the youths of Cameroon never become anything in life, complain and blame, waste their time on social media, hoping that the government or foreign aid will save them. This is what the strategy number 10 looks like. Kill role models and mentors. Kill role models and mentors. I will suppress successful Cameroonian entrepreneurs and thinkers, making sure the youth do not have access to mentors or people who inspire them to think differently. Now you understand why the devil doesn't want you to be on this platform, doesn't want you to be part of the Cameroon dream, doesn't want you to think critically for yourself, don't want you to even read this book so that you can be self-reliant. And the devil will tell you you are smart for acting the way you do. Kill role models. Prevent you from thinking for yourself. Discourage critical thinking. Because in that book written by Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, it is clearly stated in there how institutions in our communities hold most young people down, and they track you from a very young age and make sure that they destroy your mind. Because if the devil can have a grip on your thinking from a very young age, there is a high chance that you won't make it in life. In spite your efforts, in spite your education, you will leave school. Instead of pursuing a career that can transform your life, you will rush into the very first job that promises you money. Even if you're not passionate about that career, the devil will persuade you to believe that money is the ultimate cause of life. So run after anything that will give you money. ChatGPT concludes by saying, this is why the fight for financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and mindset transformation is crucial. Listen, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and mindset transformation is crucial. The only way to counter these tactics is by instilling a vision of self-reliance, unity, and long-term wealth building. I'll leave you with this. I wrote a quote yesterday while I was studying that individual responsibility factored in communal values is the strategy to building a sustainable nation. Listen again. Individual responsibility factored in collective values or communal values is the strategy to building a successful nation. The devil has reversed this order. The devil said communal responsibility factored in personal values is the strategy to building a successful nation. That is, if everyone isn't doing it, then you should not be doing it. It is not your responsibility. It's collective responsibility. Factored in your personal values. But this is the reality about success. We need collective values. Because if we have collective values, then we can pursue personal ambitions or adopt personal responsibility, understanding that this is what the community does value, and then your actions will align with the collective values of those in the society where you find yourself. But the devil reversed that order. That is why we have selfishness, greed, short-term thinking, Ponzi scheme, scams, and all sorts of strategies deployed personally. Because why? We live in a communal setting where if no one is taking action to build a nation, build a community, why should you? The devil doesn't want you to think critically. The devil doesn't want the community to have values that drive progress, growth, and prosperity for your nation. Values that ensure long-term prosperity. The devil makes sure that he discourages this and then lets you know that you have no responsibility. It is the responsibility of the government. It is the responsibility of society. And you as an individual have no responsibility. If you look at our great heroes, like Shaka Zulu, Mansa Musa, These are individuals that emerge in a community and started building their countries because they felt that it was their responsibility to build their country. They did not say they are waiting for the government. These are individuals that existed before colonialism. And when they say we are going back to our roots, these are the people that we should be going back to. The Sondiatas, the Mansa Musas, the Shaka Zulus, they demonstrated bravery. I'm going to make another video to show you how the devil hold the future of Africans down. But just to let you know, this is what the devil has been doing to you. And I would like to rush over those points real quick. If you are still sitting on the fence, hoping that the Savior is coming from the sky, you are the one that you have been waiting for. And choosing the right values for our community and having people take personal responsibility is the only strategy for development. That is why the devil introduced the idea of communism, socialism, so that it can destroy your mindset of thinking towards growth and prosperity. So those who are joining this for the very first time, I did a research on ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT, if you were the devil, what will you do to hold the youths of Cameroon down so they can be broke and be unsuccessful in life? And ChatGPT said, number one, destroy their mindset. Not take away their resources, no, destroy their mindset. I would instill a victim mentality, making them believe that success is impossible due to external factors, not internal. Not what you have control over, no, external factors like government corruption, colonial history, or tribalism, instead of fostering reliance and self-determination. Reliance and self-determination, or reliance and self-reliance. I would discourage them from thinking this way. I would encourage them to blame and be hopeless. That is strategy number one. Number two, glorify consumerism over investment. I would push a culture where people spend money on liabilities, designer clothes, parties, luxury cars, rather than assets, education, skill, business, and investments. This will keep them trapped in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. Are you seeing? Number three, promote quick money schemes. I will make gambling, 1xBet, TSA, Pari Food. I will make gambling, Ponzi schemes, and get rich quick scams seem more attractive than disciplined wealth building strategies like entrepreneurship, stock investing, or real estate. Keep you away from this and get you focused on the quick rich schemes. This will ensure financial instability. And when you don't have money, what happens? You're all worked up, you're panicking, you're frightened, you're scared, you're insecure. That is what the devil plans for you. Number four, destroy work ethic. Make you not to be hardworking, but lazy and complaining all the time. I would make laziness and entitlement popular, making young people believe they deserve wealth without effort. This will push them away from the hard work, learning, and consistency needed to succeed. This is what ChatGPT said. If he was the devil, this is what he would do to hold the youth of Cameroon down. Distract with entertainment and social media. I would ensure that their time is spent scrolling social media, watching celebrity gossip, and engaging in endless debates instead of reading books, networking, or learning profitable skills. Distract you with soccer. Distract you with entertainment. Distract you with enjoyment, parties, clubbing. This is what the devil is doing to hold you down. Encourage division and tribalism. I will make them focus on ethnic, linguistic, and religious differences instead of unity. I said this. Instead of unity and collective economic growth. Collective economic growth. Instead of us looking at what can help us achieve success economically as a society, no, I will keep you focused on ethnic, linguistic, and religious differences instead of unity and collective economic growth. This will ensure they remain fragmented and unable to build strong economic networks. Number 7, push anti-capitalist narrative. God himself brought the Israelites out of Egypt, attempted to structure a communistic society where he gave laws through Moses that the people can obey those laws in a community. It didn't work. God was always blaming the entire Israel. If you read the book of Ezekiel, it is all about God blaming Israel. But Jesus Christ came and changed that strategy. He made salvation personal. That you have a personal relationship with God, not a communistic relationship with God. That is, you as an individual, you are responsible for your life. You're responsible for the outcome of your destiny. And this is what Jesus Christ did. God stopped blaming people collectively, but started blaming individuals for their actions and deeds. And that changed everything. And that is what Americans have adopted, and they have been able to build strong societies. When people take personal responsibility. The devil's plan, that is why it is hard to have one great leader emerge, even from among the young people today. Because they will ask you the question, who the hell do you think you are? Because in a communistic setting, the field is plain. Everyone is equal and everyone is responsible for everything that goes on in that community. So no one is blamed when things go wrong. That is the devil's plan. And no one rises above the pack, because when you live in a communistic setting, it is hard for you to take personal responsibility and build a successful future. So that is what the devil will do. Push anti-capitalist narrative. I will make them believe that business and wealth creation are evil. You've heard it. Money is the root of all evil. That is what the devil will do. He traps you with this mindset from a very young age and let you believe that money is the root of all evil. So with that, you can't even think for yourself. You just go with what the crowd says. And you know that if you step outside of the crowd, they're going to drag you back in. Crowd mentality. Who the hell do you think you are? You want to become successful? You want to become great? The devil is going to attack you. Bring you back in. Stay here. Stay in your lane. Who do you think you are? No one in your family has ever done this. The devil will hold you down. Remember what your teachers told you. Remember what your parents told you. Remember what your community, they will hold you down because you dare to dream big. We are in a community. Everyone here is equal. Even if you go to the United States, no matter where you find yourself around the world, we are all equal. Do you understand? Yes. Stay on your lane. That is what the devil will do. I will make them believe that business and wealth creation is evil, discouraging them from entrepreneurship. I will spread the idea that only the government or foreign aid can save them. You see why people are online, begging for money everywhere? The devil knows if I can keep Cameroonians in this cycle, they will always remain in the same spot year after year, decade after decade. Nothing changes in their lives. This is what the devil finds joy in when he sees you the way you are. He says, keep them dependent and powerless. Number 9, glorify short-term pleasure over long-term success. I will promote a culture where pleasure, drugs, alcohol, reckless spending is prioritized over disciplined planning and delayed gratification. That don't wait. If you wait, you will lose. Don't plan. If you plan, what if you die tomorrow? The devil will infiltrate your thoughts with all this rhetoric so that you can be bound, so that you can't even think for yourself. You can't even plan for the long term. Everything is now. If you can't get it in the next 1 year, it's not worth it. If you can't get it in the next 2 years, the next 4, 5 years, it is not worth it. Wait for 10 years, wait for 20 years. That is why when I came up with the vision that we can have a 20 years plan to build a country that we will enjoy and have our children and our children's children start from a very good place that we have all designed and built together. The devil says a lie. The devil says lies. Don't cooperate. No, that is his thing. It's not our thing. That is his vision. It's not our vision. Oh, we are waiting for that vision to fail. We will see how far you will go with it. And the devil will persuade you into that kind of thinking so that when you say that, you feel like you are attacking me, but you are attacking your destiny and that of your children. So he says, I will promote a culture where drugs, alcohol, reckless spending is prioritized over discipline, planning, and delayed gratification. And the last, kill role models and mentors. If someone shows up, just tell them, give me the money and don't advise me. That is what the devil will do. Just give me the money. Don't tell me what to do. When you see someone that can mentor you, give you advice that can help structure your destiny, who the hell are you to advise me? Who the hell are you to direct my life? And you say this without thinking, repel mentors that could guide you into your destiny. And then you step back and say, I'm smart. I'm smart. Don't you think so? I'm smart. That is what the devil does. Make you smart in your own eyes. And then you look back 5 years down the line, nothing is changing in your life. And then you ask, where has the time gone to? Right? Key role models and mentors. Believe that anyone that is successful did something evil. That's what the devil will put in your mind. None of them worked hard. If you see everyone that is successful, they did something evil. It is not real. So with that, you never get to look up to no one for advice or direction in life because you believe that they will never tell you the truth. You believe that they can't even share with you the strategies of success. It says, I would suppress successful Cameroonian entrepreneurs. That is the Cameroonian entrepreneurs that are successful. The devil will try every way possible to look for some weakness in that entrepreneur and highlight that so that you get to think that the only reason why they are where they are is because of that one little mistake that they made on their journey to success. And that is why they are where they are. So in order for you to succeed in life, you must do something evil. You must go through the back door. You must have a godfather. You must be working for the government. You must have connections. And that is what the devil programs you. And when you are repeating the words of the enemy, you say to yourself, I'm smart. They can't fool me. They can't fool you, right? That is what the devil does. And keep you broke, disunited, fragmented, focused on tribes, focused on linguistic differences, focused on the government. That is why when I rose up and I'm like, why are all of us in this country talking about government everywhere? Why is too much attention on the government? The devil said, if these people get to believe this message, they will be free. So the devil holds your mind. Start attacking me on my age. Start attacking me on who the hell do you think you are to advise us so that you can remain in that same spot. And he is so happy to see you frustrated, busted, disgusted, begging on social media, hoping that some foreign nation will come help you. Foreign aid. Foreign aid is not just the money. Foreign aid is also foreign intervention. So you are depending on some foreigners to come save you. And when I show up and let you know that you have the power, the devil says, who are you to tell them that they have the power? I will make them not to listen to you. Who the hell do you think you are? How old are you? The older generations rise up and like, who the hell? How old are you even? To even advise us. And so guess what? The entire community remains in the same spot. That is what the devil is doing to every youth in this country. I want you to watch this video again and again, share it with some friends, go into ChatGPT, put in this information and see what comes out for yourself. Ask ChatGPT, if you were Satan, what will you do to hold the youths of Cameroon down, broke and disgusted, and see what will come out? So it says, I would suppress successful Cameroonian entrepreneurs and thinkers. I don't want the Cameroonian that thinks. If you're not blaming the government, we will not listen to you. Because why? We've trapped everybody saying this. So who the hell are you to make them think for themselves? If you're not talking about the tribes, you're not talking about the linguistic differences, who the hell are you and why should we listen to you? That is what the devil has done for you. And he says, he doesn't want thinkers. If you think independently, if everybody's going this direction, follow that direction. Who the hell are you to start thinking on this other direction? And then he says, make sure that the youth do not have access to mentors. The devil don't want you to have access to mentors or people who will inspire them to think differently. That is the worst thing the devil wants. To have people that can get you to think independently or think differently. He is frightened and threatened because if you are free, then you will be successful. But if you keep thinking this way, life will be the same way, year after year, decade after decade. And your children and your children's children will continue to suffer and struggle financially. So these are the 10 points that ChatGPT outlined as the strategy that the devil will and is using to hold the youth of Cameroon down. The Youth Day is coming up. What has the devil made you to say? Why should we even celebrate Youth Day when the youths have no voice in this country? The government is holding the youths down. Those are the rhetorics. That is what has come out of your mouth, probably looking at the youth day coming up. Don't even feel like you have value. Don't feel like you have any power. I hold you down. The government has all the power. You have no power. Even when I rise up and say, let's unite, you have a voice. Who the hell do you think you are? You don't have military. And the devil persuades you to think in this manner. And you step back and say, no, I'm smart in my own eyes. You can't fool me. That is what the devil has conditioned you to say. And he trapped you at a very young age. It is not today. The devil held you bound. Some of you, when you were still in your mother's womb, started controlling the narratives in your parents' mind to raise you a certain way so that you get trapped by this rhetoric, by this form of expression. So, guys, I hope you got some value out of the video. Go ahead and share the video. You know exactly what to do to reverse this thought. You know exactly now what the devil has been doing to you. The first step is changing the mindset. You have to go against everything that you have believed your entire life right up to this point. The enemy doesn't want that. The enemy doesn't want you thinking for yourself.